This is Charlotte Varble LMT CST, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 of my favorite shoulder stretches to help relieve shoulder tension and pain. Now, this is from a massage therapist perspective. We're going to be getting every single muscle in the whole shoulder to make sure that we have a complete stretch throughout. Now, I'm going to be doing the stretches with you at the end of this video. So we'll explain them first, and then we'll go through a sequence. So be sure that you stick around to do those stretches with me here today. The first stretch that we're gonna go into is a parallel arm stretch. So basically we're gonna be taking your arm and taking it just right across your body, taking the opposite hand and bringing that into your chest, enhancing that. If it's painful for you to have your arm stretched out, you can bend it at the elbow and you'll still get a really great stretch. This is gonna be targeting your traps, your rhomboids, which are muscles in between your shoulder blades, your posterior deltoid, or in the back of your shoulder, and your lats. And we're going to be holding that stretch for 30 seconds on both sides. Okay, the next stretch that we're going to do is called a wraparound stretch. For this one, we're going to be grabbing your hands over your shoulders and then pulling your shoulders down to the ground. This is also targeting the traps, the rhomboids, the lats, and the posterior deltoid. You want to be feeling this in the back of your shoulders, but this will get a really great stretch through the back. The next stretch is called a crossover shoulder stretch. So you take your hands, make an X, grab the outside of your thighs just above your knees, and we're going to be rounding the back and creating a really beautiful stretch. This feels so good. Okay, this next one is getting into those a little bit hard to reach rotator cuff muscles. Those are located right here in the back of your shoulder, kind of just a little bit below, but it helps to rotate your arm outward. We really want to get those a good stretch. So we're going to take your hand, your fingers are going to be facing below, right on your low back, facing to your back, okay? Your thumb is facing forward. So get a nice, good grip there on your low back, right on the outside, and then grab with the other hand, you're gonna grab your elbow and then pull your elbow towards the front of you, okay? You wanna feel this in that lower rotator cuff area, the infraspinatus, Teres Minor, getting a really good stretch. We're gonna do that on both sides. The last stretch we're gonna do is gonna get this anterior or front side of your shoulder. For this one, we're gonna take your hands behind your back, clasp them together, and then stretch back as far as you can reach. For this stretch, I'm focusing on bringing my hands up to the ceiling, and that is really going to enhance this stretch and get as much of a stretch through that anterior or front deltoid as we possibly can. If you can get that your hands up high enough, we'll be getting into the pec muscles as well, but our main focus is on that shoulder. So I'm gonna grab my timer and we will get going with our timed stretches together. So let's get started. Okay, that first stretch, we're gonna be taking your arm across the body and just pulling that down to the ground. Again, if you need modifications, then you can bend your elbow. It's getting a really good stretch through the traps, the rhomboids, lats, and posterior deltoid. Hold that for just a little bit longer. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next side. Bring your arm across your body. Use the opposite hand to pull that arm into your body. Bring your shoulder down to the ground. That will just help enhance this stretch. Again, modification is bending your elbow if you need it. I like it better. I feel a stretch more when it's outstretched, so I'm gonna do it that way. Very good. Deep breath. Okay, next stretch. The wrap around stretch, we're just gonna grab the shoulders with both hands and pull those shoulders down. This is targeting those rhomboids, which is the muscles in between the shoulder blades. This is also getting a little bit into the lats, posterior deltoids, and pulling those shoulders forward and down. Very good. Okay, cross over shoulder stretch. Make an X with your hands. Hold the outside of your thighs right above your knees and round your back. So good. This is getting those traps, the rhomboids and the lats. Nice, good stretch here. Bring the shoulders down to the ground, keeping that back rounded. Okay, excellent. Our elbow out rotator cuff. Bring your hand right on your low back. Grab your elbow and bring the elbow to the front of your body, focusing on stretching the rotator cuff. That infraspinatus, the Teres Minor, really giving that a good stretch. Very good. Make sure that your thumb is faced forward and your fingers are faced back. Excellent. We're going to do that on the other side. Same thing. Grabbing that elbow, bringing it in, making sure that your thumb is forward, fingers are facing behind you. Grab your elbow and bring it forward. Very good. You can go a little bit deeper if you need. As this stretch progresses, pull it deeper and deeper towards you to get a bigger stretch. Awesome. Okay, last one is our reverse shoulder stretch. Getting the front side, take your hands behind your back and clasp them together and see how high you can get your hands. See how close we can get to the ceiling, really enhancing chest out. Having some good straight back posture here. Getting a nice stretch on the anterior or front side of the shoulder. Very good. So I love these stretches any time of day. I feel so open and relaxed and loose through my shoulders right now. It's so great. I especially love doing these stretches right before bed because that does allow these muscles to get into an elongated state so that while you are healing, while you sleep, then these muscles can be elongated, stretched out, and it's going to help this to last longer. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Share this video with anyone else that needs that shoulder support and being able to release the tightness and pain in their shoulders. And check out the video for next stretches, and we'll see you on the next video.